Well, is Jon Corzine thumbing his nose at a House committee that wants to grill him on the MF global mess? Our Charlie Gasparino reporting he still hasn't responded to a request to appear before a panel. That deadline passed Monday morning at 10 a.m. Meanwhile, Corzine has also been asked to testify before a Senate committee. It's ranking Republican Senator Pat Roberts of Kansas joining us now. Senator, thank you for coming in. So were you snubbed? Were you snubbed by Jon Corzine?
We don't know the answer to that. I don't think he's going to be snubbing his nose at the Congress. We are former colleagues, after all. We just want to get at the truth of the matter. That's our only concern. So we've invited him to come before the committee. I asked the chairwoman, Deborah Stabenow, to do that and to hold a hearing December 13. We hope he'll come. So
you haven't heard anything to the contrary. Do you expect some kind of announcement from him or his lawyer beforehand to announce whether he will or not be there?
Well, obviously, I think his lawyer will speak for him to some degree, but I would hope that Jon would come. We need to clear this up. We need to know exactly what happened with MF Global. We've got $600 million, $1.2 billion, somewhere in the neighborhood of that, of customer segregated accounts, farmers, businessmen, ranchers, all their assets frozen. This is a real house on fire here. We hope the trustee can do a good job, but we need Jon to come up and explain what happened.
Well, he did snub that House committee. If he snubs your committee as well, would you issue a subpoena?
I'm the ranking member, but I would certainly recommend very strongly to the chairwoman that she and myself issue a subpoena jointly to the former CEO of MF Global.
Have you talked to Democrats about that?
Not at this point. We've asked for Jon to come, and we hope he will.
Now, he knows, obviously he was with the Senate, not the House, but he knows how both bodies work. The fact that he did snub one committee already, does that mean he's afraid of something? Does that give any indication about his attitude? I would think if you have nothing to hide, you testify.
Well, we would hope that would be the case, but I have no answer to that question. That's up to Jon Corzine and his attorney. If he's snubbed, he'll get subpoenaed. If he doesn't show then, well, that's a whole different matter.
Now, why is your committee interested in the MF Global mess?
Well, we have the Commodity Futures Trading Commission under our jurisdiction, and they're the regulatory body.
Gotcha.
We need to get to the bottom of this, and we need to assist the trustee to get as much funds back to our farmers, ranchers, business people that have used MF Global and all of a sudden woke up to bankruptcy, and all of a sudden all of their accounts were frozen. There is one theory that is out there, and that is that customer accounts were mixed in with MF Global accounts. And if that's the case, that's breaking the law. And if that's the case, that is a very egregious situation. It would be the first time that has happened in the futures industry.
Have you been in touch with the regulators, obviously, in setting up these hearings? Any indication at all where that missing money is?
Well, at this juncture, I think that there was some report of some money being found. That's a little premature right now, but hopefully that's an optimistic sign. The books are in a mess. It's like trying to put together, as I understand it, a jigsaw puzzle. Commissioner Jill Summers of the CFTC is leading this investigation. She's the leading commissioner in terms of seniority. I know she'll do a good job. She's from Kansas. She understands agriculture, and she also understands this business.
Now, were you a personal friend of Jon Corzine when he was in the Senate?
Well, he was a colleague. I don't know if I would call him a personal friend or not, but he was always friendly, and I knew him as a colleague. That's it.
I'm just wondering, would you ever consider just picking up the phone and calling his cell number and saying, look, what's up?
I think probably that's a good thing for the attorneys to deal with. If that's not the case, why, again, we'll proceed in every way that we possibly can to get Jon before the committee. I would hope that he'd want to clear matters up himself.
It's just so strange to see a former member of the Senate be the subject of this investigation. Senator Pat Roberts, thank you for coming in, sir. Appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you so much.
Well, American Airlines